Hi guys, back again with another quick video on how to manage your animals and farming your animals here. Um, so one of the first things I want to stress, and one of the things I made a huge mistake with, is the total number of up here. I used to have like 30. It's like defaults to 30. One thing I can definitely tell you is that you will never need 30 of these animals. I have wolf pen over here. I have that I've also set to 20, and I have a deer pen, and then I also have fox and rabbit. So pretty much everything at my level that I can have, I have. And I can definitely tell you, I've been doing this for a while, you will never need 30. 30 is a ridiculous number to try to actually manage. I mean, I have one of my workers here constantly working on this pen. There were 30 in here, and as you can see now, there's only 4. And I went to sleep for like, what, I say 7 hours, and this is what I woke up to, 4. And when you have 30, they eat more. It's a little bit harder to manage the mood. So yeah, there's definitely no reason why you need to have 30. 15 to 20 is really all you need, because the resources are going to be coming in at a constant rate anyway, regardless. So you will, like I said, never need 30. So with the boars here, you see like their mood has dropped all the way to 0.0. So when you get to this point, in order to increase that mood, definitely you want to get their favorite fruit. With this one, it's the boar fodder. If we just give them one, you can see how much it increases. Goes up by 0.4. And the food amount also increases. It doesn't hurt to get that to 100%, by the way. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and give them all of the boar fodder here. It doesn't hurt, just to increase their mood, which should also increase overall production. So 8.4 went up to 8.4, which is fairly okay, but I also have more fodder coming in, so there should be able to get that to a decent amount. With the wolves, this was the first experiment I had with trying to reduce the number. It's not at 100% right now, but it's also reduced to 20, but slowly decreasing. If you will take a look at the mood, it's at 46.8. I've been constantly feeding them only the wolf fodder. One thing I've found out is it's a lot easier to keep their mood at a higher rate if you have a lower number, which will make sense because the food is distributing to a lower amount of wolves. So definitely makes sense. Like I said last night, the boar were at 30, and they only had the fodder. But as you can see now, boom, they're down to 4. The food rate had also dropped, and the mood had dropped. So it lets you know that the more animals you have, the faster the food goes, which means the faster the food goes, the lower the mood goes as well. So with the wolves, put it down to around, I dropped it to 20, and the mood has been constant. I only have to like feed them once, and I did this like earlier yesterday for the wolves, and I only changed it last night for the boar, but they were still at 30, so it takes time for it to drop down. But if you look at the wolves, they're doing fine. Like, I'm not worried about them at all. Habitat 100%, change is good, mood perfectly fine. So like I said, that's one of the biggest things. Try to keep your pen fairly low. With the deer here, I haven't changed the deer yet because I was literally just experimenting yesterday. But well, there you go. Mood is 0, food amount 8.8. So I am going to go ahead and change the number here from 30 to 20. Confirm that. Boom. We don't need all this. Like, I'm not using all of this on a constant rate. I use some of it. Now, I will say that if you're going to just say, I'm only going to farm one animal, and go and hunt for the rest, definitely I would not suggest that. But if you say you're going to do that, then, keeping it at 30, you could probably manage it. But if you're going to farm animals, which I definitely suggest doing because it makes your life substantially easier, definitely do all animals. Each animal provides a resource for feeding the other animal. For like, I know, like for foxes, you need like rabbit hay. For the boar, you need like fox fur. For the wolves, well, you just need meat pretty much. And oh yeah, you need animal fat, which you get from the boar. So each animal complements each other. So definitely it's a lot easier if you have each one of these animals. And later on, you're going to get things like bears and panthers. I'm not at that point yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to make sure that I have each one of these animals set up, and I'm definitely going to expand my territory here. But yeah, just something I wanted to stress across. Definitely make sure you are managing your animal numbers, because it definitely impacts the mood and the food and the fodder. So, and the resources are going to continue, like I said, constantly be coming in, so you don't have to worry about getting a lower amount of resources. It's going to be constant, so you should be good there. That's really all I wanted to stress. If you have any questions or any comments whatsoever, definitely feel free to drop them at the end of the video. Thanks.